Okay, next in the notes we have determining an empirical formula given a percent composition. So this is just the reverse of what we just barely did. So here we go, a formula that gives the lowest whole number ratio of atoms or elements of a compound. So what it always tells us, like it says here, is the lowest ratio, H2O, meaning a 2 to 1 ratio in water of H to O. Sometimes, and not here, but sometimes in reality, we have the same ratio, H4O2, but the empirical formula only can be solved for the lowest whole number ratio. We will have a trick here in a minute to find out if something is really twice or 3 times the ratio that we found. All right, so we'll work right through this example, and it's really simple. So determine the empirical formula for a compound when analyzed shows 70.9% potassium and 29.1% sulfur. Okay, so first thing, make sure this clicks here. It says thus in every 100 grams. So all I'm going to do is say, hey, I have these percentages. So let's take 100% of my compound. If I take 100% of my compound, or sorry, 100 grams of it, I apologize, then obviously 70.9% would be 70.9 grams, and 29.1% would be 29.1 grams of each. So the first thing to do is convert them all to grams just by changing this to grams. All right, so that was simple, just changing to grams. Step 2. Because potassium and sulfur do not have the same atomic mass, the ratio of masses does not indicate their molar relationships. So we divide the percent, now consider grams, by their molar mass. So remember, the molar mass is the big number on the periodic table. So for potassium, I think it's 41, just from memory. Let me pause and we'll find out. All right, good thing I checked because it's 40. 40 grams, not 41. Oh gosh, I am so freaking idiotic. It's right there, and it's 39. That's what I get for looking quick. 39 grams. Oh, I love how I feel at 6:20 in the morning. Or 6:40, I guess, by now. All right, so 70.9 divided by 39. Then I find the mass of sulfur. I do remember that one. It's 32, even though it is there on the left. All right, so I do the math, and I get 1.82 up here, and I get 0.91 up here. All right, so we've done step 1 and 2. Step 1, convert each to grams by changing percent to grams. Step 2, divide by molar mass of each. Step 3, the answers you just got, you need to divide both of them by the lowest of the 2 answers. So the lowest of the 2 answers is 0.91. So that's easy. 0.91 divided by 0.91 is 1. And then 1.82 divided by 0.91 has to be, but it is 2. Okay, now these numbers are your subscripts that you will put with your element. So this is a K, 70.9 grams, and we found a 2. We have K, and we have 2 of them, and we have S, and we have 1 of them. Now note, in a general rule, these problems are to be placed, a general rule to follow in these problems is to place the elements in the formula in the same sequence as given in the problem. All right, so make sure that you put it, if it gave you potassium first, you put it first. Sulfur was second, put it second. Now, you do not have to put this 1. I won't mark it wrong if you do. But when you write S, it's implied that there is a minimum of 1. If you write a number there, then obviously it's more than that. Okay, turn to your homework because the next videos are going to work you through homework.